Audio check 1 2. Audio check 1 2. Give me a like if you can hear this. Audio check 1 2. Audio check 1 2. Give me a like if you can hear this. Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers. Going to bring you the latest weather information as we start to watch this big system that is behind us start to come into play over the course of the next 48 hours to 72 hours is what we are going to start watching here. The latest chats up to, so then I can certainly see what you guys are talking to me about too. Start to come into play over the course of the next 48 hours to 72 hours. What we are going to start watching. All right, we are live with our Facebook chat, so we can hear now too. Hey guys, AJ Town here again, live with the T Storm Chasers. We're going to start breaking down this winter system. What we are looking for, believe it or not, we are going to see all multiple types across the region. Real quick, Facebook chat, so we can hear now too. Hey guys, AJ Town here again, live with the T Storm Chasers. We're going to start breaking down this winter system. But he says I'm echoing. What we are looking for, believe it or not, we are going to. Let's try that one. See if that is better. Check, check, check. All right, let me close out of this window here. See if that might help. All right, let's go back to this now. All right. Sorry there, guys. Of those of you that were joining us here, I do apologize there. Gotta love doing a live shot, live audio and everything with this. So, anyways, we are back here live with you guys. Going to break down this latest storm system that is pushing across the area. We are also live on our TikTok feed here. That we are going to be discussing the system as well. It's going to impact much of the Midwest region. As you can see how large this system is. We're going to break it down hour by hour, even tell you what we are looking at. Believe it or not, we're looking at multiple types of weather. Anything from severe weather to snow down to the chance, again, of seeing some of that severe weather ice accumulation is also going to be possible. We are watching that area pretty closely as well. We all do remember that ice incident that we had many years ago. And the way things are setting up, we possibly could see that again. Now, are we going to see that for the Sioux Falls region? I don't believe so. So definitely going to break that down, take a closer look at things, and see what we are looking at. Real quick, we want to jump into our, give me a second to get that slide changed over. We have some advisories out, believe it or not. These are not going to be your severe weather advisories. These are going to be your red flag and extreme fire danger warnings that are out for the area. So definitely do not burn today. Definitely use some caution as we are in that type of a neck of a wood. Thank you guys of those that are joining us on TikTok as well. We are live there. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. And we are live on Twitter. So, again, thanks for joining us in all these different groups that we are starting to finally stream to and get things broken down. Now, a lot of your question is going to be, what are we looking at, AJ? Dude, let's just skip to it and start talking about it. So, Wednesday, we put the system at a none for that risk of seeing some of that storm system. We'll jump into the models here very quickly and kind of look at it. Thursday appears to be our biggest chance of seeing this system push through the area, South Dakota into Iowa, Minnesota, and even Nebraska and North Dakota area. Friday, it's going to start tapering off. Now, we did put that snow risk at a moderate risk. Our confidence is kind of a moderate confidence here because all the models are starting to suggest that this event is going to happen. And so we are looking at that. We do have that freezing rain chance. You can see that there right across going down the middle there of where that white is, or that orange, reddish orange. We do have a small chance of ice, and we do actually have a possibility of seeing some of that wind is going to be definitely increasing over the course of the next 48 to 72 hours as the system starts to progress its way through the Midwest. We will see that start to push through as that cold front does push through. So many of you bear with me. I stand up here real quick. I did have shoulder surgery, so many of you please bear with me as I am trying to do my best with this and still hunker down through this shoulder surgery. I just had it on Wednesday, so I'm still fresh out of it. But anyways, we are starting to see models are really starting to come together and starting to really suggest things that are starting to come. Should not be overlapping. All my audio is shut off. All right, perfect. Sorry. Reading some of the comments there, and I did see that somebody mentioned we were overlapping. Definitely don't want to overlap because we want to make sure we are getting the most accurate information out. So again, we are seeing, all three types of probability there with that as well for this winter weather threat. We are looking at the system starting to come into the area Wednesday, starting to push through the day on Thursday. It's mostly going to be a Thursday issue there, and then we are going to start seeing it finally pushing out of the area on Friday. That being said, let's take a look at, speaking of some rain showers and snow showers pushing through the area, we are starting to see some of that already pushed through the area. We aren't seeing a substantial amount of snow, and we are not seeing any real concerns with this here. Let me bring that up here on my screen so I can see what you guys are looking at. We're not seeing much of the concerns here. We are seeing, again, up by the Aberdeen area there, just to the west of Aberdeen, we are seeing some of that snow system coming over north of that Watertown, South Dakota area there. We are seeing some mixed precipitation moving through that area. So that is definitely going to be some concern with this as well. We don't expect to see much accumulation with this system as this one does start to progress its way through the area as well. So we are definitely keeping a close eye on this system. But again, we're not expecting much of accumulation. We do see that mixed precipitation right through here that is moving through the Watertown area. We can actually zoom in just a little better here and kind of give you guys a little bit of a different look. So we have two different radars up here. We have your standard radar here on the right screen, and then we can actually break down that radar and tell what's inside of that rain shower as it's pushing through. Is it actually rain, mixed precipitation, snow, or what are we looking at? So that is one thing here that we are seeing with that as well, is that we are seeing that mixed precipitation push through the I-29 corridor coming into Summit and will continue to progress its way northward. We have seen this start to move in the northeastward direction, which is going to move into the Siston area there, continue to progress its way throughout the daytime here. As we go over just west of the Aberdeen area there, you can see this big, huge system here. Give me just a second here. You can see this good system that is pushing through the area. We did try to fix that there, and I certainly do apologize there. But we are seeing this snow system starting to push through this area, and this will continue to progress its way northeastward. Basically west of the Aberdeen area. We don't expect it to move through the Aberdeen area. Ipswich is going to be out of the runnings there, as it did push through there already. Mobridge is seeing some of that snow pushing into the North Dakota area there, as you can see as we zoom out there. There is a state line that is starting to push into the North Dakota area. So many of you are like, dude, shut up and let's get going. So we're going to take a quick look at a couple different models here. If I can get this one to work. Give me just a brief second here to get this back. There we go. So this is going to be the latest NOM. Now, unfortunately, the NOM model only goes out so far. So as we do take a look at this NOM model, we are going to put this into play here. Make sure you guys can see it. You cannot see it, so I will transition back to that. As we start to look at the NOM model here, we will start to look at the details of it as well. We'll see that, again, that rain and snow system push through the area through the day today and into tomorrow. Then we do have those chances of some showers and stuff popping up there on the 9th. As we start to see things start to really develop as this front starts to come through, we could see some of this back here is what we are starting to see develop, is what our system's going to be. As we do continue to progress through the 9th there, now about 8 o'clock in the evening, we are seeing that mixed precipitation that is moving through the area there along the pier area and down into the I-90 corridor. I do apologize there. I was getting a little warm. Have a heater on down here. But anyways, we do have that pushing through. Then as we start to come into the 11:10, about that 2 o'clock time frame, we really start to see things, 2 a.m. time frame, we really start to see things ramping up as far as the snow system starts to progress its way eastward and move it through the area there. About that 5 o'clock time frame, we do see that mixed precipitation, some of that ice accumulation, and snow. Right now in the state of South Dakota, this model is suggesting 4 types of weather that is going to be pushing through. We are going to be seeing that, do apologize there. We are going to be seeing that 4 types of weather. We're going to see the rain, we're going to see the ice, we're going to see the mixed precipitation, and we're going to see the snow start to push through the area there about that 5 o'clock time frame in the morning on 11:10. As we do continue to progress the model there, we do start to see things start to slowly shift eastward. Now, as that area starts to shift eastward, we do see about that lunchtime hour there along the Aberdeen area. We do start to see that starting to change over to a mixed precipitation type. Sioux Falls area is right now under the rain chances about that 12:30. Excuse me, about that 12:30 time frame along that I-29 corridor. Until you get up into the Wapton area, North Dakota area there, we are seeing that pretty much as a rain system. As we put the model into play there, things start to shift eastward. We do start to see that mixed precipitation start to really ramp up there through Mobridge on down into the Pier area, down into the Winter, up into Aberdeen, up into the Fargo area there as well. Now, as we go at that 6 o'clock time frame, some things we are starting to watch, as I did mention earlier, is we are going to start to see that chance right over the Brookings area there between the Brookings and Sioux Falls of seeing some severe weather. Now, we are also watching this line that is over here in the Minnesota and Iowa area too, that is going to bring us a chance of some severe weather as well. So, as I do mention severe weather, actually the National Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma, put us just to the east of the Sioux Falls area, basically I-90 down into the Omaha area, through the Omaha area, down in the Kansas City area, basically the I-35 westward, is basically under a 15% risk of seeing some severe weather coming into the area there on that Thursday. So we are watching that area as this system is going to start setting up. Omaha appears to be the greatest risk of seeing that severe weather. Again, Sioux City area and eastward there is what we are seeing right along that I-29. Maryville, we are also seeing that, and up into the Kansas City area, or down into the Kansas City area there too, we are seeing some of that. Wichita northwest of you there, of that Wichita area. Now this is going to be the NAM, National American Model. Let's jump over to the latest of the European model that we are watching here with this system. Now we are going to take this back just a little bit here. We are going to put this model into play here as we start to watch this very closely. As we start to watch this very closely, we do start to see things starting to set up as well with this as well. So as we start to put the map into motion here, we do have that snow system that's currently pushing through the area. That will push through the day and into the evening and out into North Dakota. Then we go through the day on Tuesday. We do have that slight rain chance. I'm going to put it about a 20 to 30% chance of seeing some of those rain showers push through the area. Pushing through the area there is what we are seeing as well. Sorry, I just moved something and now it's throwing me off. There we go. Anyways, we are seeing those chances of rain come into Tuesday there. That'll stick through the day on Wednesday and move out of the area Wednesday afternoon into early evening. We do have those small chances of seeing that. Give me a second here. I got to change some things. It's throwing me off, and I can't stand it. I have things set up a certain way, and then I start messing. Anyways, we start to see some rain chances come into Wednesday. That's why that chance of seeing that on Wednesday is there. As we look back here, there's that none chance of seeing that system. That is because of that is going to be a rain chance coming through the day there. As we put the map into motion, we really can start to see things ramp up here, come about that 12 Zulu, so about that 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock time frame in the morning is what we are starting to see, which is kind of an agreement with that National American model there. About that 12, 1 o'clock, we continue to see this system continually to progress its way eastward. About that 00 Zulu, so about that 6, 7 o'clock time frame is what we are starting to see. Much of the state is going to be under that snow. Good news is it does appear that it's missing the Sioux Falls area with that snow chance. However, we are watching that rain chance that will push through the area with this as well. We will see maybe on the backside of this, and this is where that threat for, as we look back at this map, that threat for Friday is a moderate threat because of that slight risk that we are seeing right through here on Friday. That system will push out of the area, give us some clearing for just a little bit. We do have another slight chance of seeing some snow system there on Sunday morning pushing through. As that continues to push through there, we will come through the day on Tuesday. Brings us another chance through the northern portions of South Dakota. We don't expect to see that one really progress its way too far south and affect us in Sioux Falls. This is Wednesday, 11/16. We are starting. Let me get back to where I was. This is Tuesday evening that we are starting to see some of that starting to appear. Wednesday morning there, we do see some of that as well. For those that live out in that Indiana area, look at this snow system that is going to push through the day on 11/16. We are starting to see that snow system as well really start to ramp up as we start to see that come in to the area. So we are starting to see that as well. The European model, the National American model. Now let's take a quick look at our GFS model. Let me get that set up. Give me just a quick second here. All right, do apologize. There we go. Now that we are set back up, let me refresh my screen. As we look at this, now this is going to be the GFS model that we are looking at. So another model, we definitely take a look at multiple models to get our forecast, so then we can keep you guys up to date with that as well. As we start to look at the GFS model here as well, we start to see the system definitely start to ramp up. We do see that small chance of some rain through the day on Wednesday, Tuesday into Wednesday. We do see then Thursday evening, Wednesday night into Thursday evening, we do start to see things start to ramp up there as far as rain showers are concerned. We do see that mixed precipitation / ice accumulation. And then we start to really see things ramp up here Thursday through the day. We do see some of that stronger indication of some heavier snow bands right along the river there, just to the west of the Missouri River. And again, here is our chances that we are seeing that severe weather push right along this low pressure system. And this will be right in front of that system as it starts to push its way eastward and move through. Sorry, just reading a couple comments. But anyways, we are starting to watch this area here as far as what we are seeing with our chances of seeing that snow stronger weather chances is right through here. And then we do have some right up in front of this front. Now, as we continue to put the map into motion there, again, the GFS model is keeping us Sioux Falls area just right under the low risk. However, northward is going to be a greater total. Now, that'll continue to progress its way eastward with that low pressure system and move out of the area. Now, as we go through the rest of the models here with the GFS, we do see some chances of snow showers pushing through, mostly in the North Dakota area. And again, we are now about 300 hours out, and we aren't seeing much of that snow chances as well. Another system, 372 hours out. Definitely don't take this one to heart because we are so far out with that snow chances on that one. I don't like to forecast that far out, but definitely suggesting another snow system comes through 11/23. This is how far out that is going to be that 11/23. Is what we are seeing. So definitely that is concerned. Now let's take a quick look. Hold on. I'm going to do a kind of a snow total here estimate. I really think and feel that the GFS model really overdoes it here. As you can see, one area is 28.9 inches. I definitely don't think that. 20.9, 0.8 for the Sioux Falls area is what we are looking at. Right around that 1 to 2 inch mark is definitely what I'm saying. You can see some of these snow totals are going to be a little different. Ice accumulation, that's where some of that. Let me get that up here. You can see some of that ice accumulation is about a 1/4 inch of ice in some of those areas, if not a little higher, according to the GFS model. Now, as we jump back to the European model, and we're going to take a quick look at snow totals on that one. I got to get that fixed, so give me just a quick, brief second to get that fixed and moved. Get that moved over. There we go. As we take a quick look at this brief snow system as it starts to progress, the European model actually does do it as large system as far as snow totals as well. 27 inches right along the North Dakota South Dakota border, and again down in the Sioux Falls area under an inch, about that inch to. I'm gonna go right around the inch mark. But we are seeing, again, northwest of us and north of us that we are going to see the greatest snow totals here with that as well. That being said, we are also going to take a look at ice totals. And we do see, again, some of these ice totals are right persistent with that GFS model as well, seeing that ice accumulation. So, again, this is going to be... It's going to appear to look like a repeat of 2013, but not for the Sioux Falls area, is what we are seeing. We are seeing it different for the... we are seeing it different. We're not seeing it much different on the GFS and the European model, which is going to be a good indication that this system is coming and is going to pack this big of a punch for the area. So, again... Our concerns with this, that as we come in, actually, let's take a quick look at your precipitation outlook for the area. As we take a quick look at that, we are going to be right above that below normal precipitation outlook for November 14th to the 20th, which is a good sign that we're not going to see much of that snow systems push through or moisture, not really moisture, but much of that snow system push through. That's a good indication there. As we look at our temps, unfortunately, guys, it's going to start to get a little colder out as we start to get into the 14th there of November. We start to see things really start to get below normal there above us here. We start to see things, again, get below that normal. So real quick, looking at the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma, put us to the west or east of us there and south of us under 15% risk of seeing some severe weather 4 days out. This is being day 1, Tuesday, day 2, Wednesday, day 3, and Thursday, day 4 is how they figure that one out. So, again, here's a quick look at my thoughts, what we are looking at, and what we're going to see. You can see some of that is the yellow. That's going to be the higher precipitation chances that we are seeing. Thursday is what we are looking at for this bigger system pushing through. We do see, again, right along that North Dakota border there, just to the south, we do see the greatest chances. Forecast confidence is going to be a moderate forecast chance that we are looking at. So definitely going to see the snow system moving through. I want to appreciate everybody that joined us. Remember, we are on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok streaming live. So again, thanks for joining us, everybody. This has been brought to you by Galaxy Gaming. Head on out to Galaxy Gaming for all your gaming needs, and hope you guys have a great one. Here is Galaxy Gaming.